Our Tigers will be taking on Sharon High School starting at 6 o'clock. But first, tonight is senior night. We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the seniors from Sharon High School, Caitlin Galota and Athena Merck. Congratulations, ladies. Now we'll introduce the seniors that are part of the Olive Ames program and their families. Please join me in welcoming them to the field. Leading off, we have number 77, our goalie, Jessica Widdop. Jessica is joined by her mother, Kathy Widdop, her father, Jason Widdop, sister, Allison Widdop, and not in attendance, her brother, Ryan Widdop. Jessica will be attending the University of Rhode Island and majoring in marine biology. Yeah. Just a little louder. All right. Number 16, attacker Hannah Walker. Hannah is joined by her mother, Pamela Walker, and father, Greg Walker. Hannah will be studying human environmental sciences at the University of Alabama. Number 6, attacker Anna Palillo. Anna is being met by her mom, Molly, her dad, Kevin, and her sister, Josie. Anna will be attending the University of Massachusetts at Amherst in the fall. Number 13, on defense, Alyssa Kiff. Alyssa is joined by her mother and father, Jill and Ryan, and her sisters, Brooke, Caitlin, and Delaney. Alyssa will be enrolling in the nursing program at Merrimack College. Number 11, midfielder Georgia Costello. And number 10, attacker and captain Ava Costello. Georgia and Ava are joined by their parents Sandra and Larry, and their big brothers Jared and Hunter. Georgia will be attending Salve Regina University to study biology and will be playing field hockey. Ava is headed to Regis College to study nursing and will also be playing field hockey. Number 17, midfielder, Captain Haley Bourne. Haley's being met by her parents, Carrie and Jason, and her brother, Colin. In the fall, Haley's headed to Northeastern University. She would like to thank her coaches and teammates for a great year. Please join me in thanking these players for their contributions to the program, congratulating them on their achievements, and wishing them the best of luck in their future. We're very proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, your Oliver Ames High School Girls Lacrosse Class of 2022.
Good evening. Welcome to Moscato Stadium. Tonight we have the Oliver Ames Tigers taking on the Sharon Eagles. It's also senior night tonight. So a little bit of a variation here. I know one of our seniors for Oliver Ames, Hannah Walker, has got a pink cast out there. They're letting her start the game. I'm not sure exactly what the coaches have worked out, but a very classy move by Sharon to allow her on the field for her senior night. And the draw one by Oliver Ames, passed up to Ava Costello, and there's Hannah Walker, number 16, with the ball. And I guess that counts as a success. So Hannah Walker and Ava Costello, both seniors, leaving the field now, both unfortunately injured tonight. And we'll redo the draw. For Oliver Ames, number 11, Georgia Costello taking the draw. She's joined in midfield by Katie Wilson and Haley Bourne. And that draws one by Sharon, number 14, Laura McLaughlin with the ball with quick turnover. And Georgia Costello takes it the other way. Georgia also a senior. And there's a foul on Sharon. Georgia gets a free position shot. And takes it and scores the first goal of the game. Oliver Ames off to a 1-0 lead. A Georgia Costello goal. On defense for Oliver Ames, Jonna Bailey, Jenny Fulford, Taylor McAndrew are joined by senior Alyssa Kiff. And in goal, we have senior Jessica Widdup. Our attackers tonight are Erin Cottom, Rachel Reardon getting the start tonight. Rachel's a freshman. Senior Anna Polillo, and can't quite see. I believe it's Kayla Maggot also starting at attack. Taylor McAndrew with the ball for Oliver Ames, carrying it up now. She's into the offensive zone. There's a pass and too high. It's out of bounds. That's a turnover. Sharon ball. With the ball, that's number 7, Serena Bien-Ami. I apologize if I have any of the Sharon names wrong, but we'll try to get them right. Sharon carrying the ball up. We have a push on number 21 from OA. And a restart. Number 6 now with the ball, one of the Sharon seniors, Caitlin Galota. Now number 8, Kira Ledyard, turned back by the OA defense. That's Georgia Costello on the ball. And that's a loose ball picked up by, almost picked up by Katie Wilson. OA ball. Katie Wilson starts it off, passes over to Jonna Bailey, up to Taylor McAndrew. Nice catch at her shoelaces right there. And Taylor's carrying it upfield. Loses the ball, regains the ball. And flips it to Georgia Costello. Passes on to Haley Bourne. Haley with the drive, takes the shot. And a save, good save by the goalie, right between her shin pads there. Tess Latondra making the save for Sharon. Good pressure by the Oliver Ames Force a loose ball. Let's see who comes up with it. And that's Aaron Cotton with the loose ball. Right up to Kayla Maggot. Kayla with a chance here. Takes the shot. Good save by the goalie. Anna Palillo's got the ball now. And Oliver Ames slows it down a little. That's Kayla Maggot with the ball behind the net. And not much happening in front of the net. Here's a cut from Haley Bourne. That's well covered. Good pressure from number 7 at Sharon. Kayla Raps takes the shot. Puts it in. Well, that makes it 2-0 Oliver Ames. 4 minutes into the first half here. Oliver Ames keeps the same lineup out there. Sharon looks like it has midfielders Lauren McLaughlin, Anna Herzl taking the draw, and Bailey Gart. That draw's won by OA. Katie Wilson with the attack. There's Anna Palillo with a shot from out wide. Anna Palillo, one of our seniors, on the board. 3-0 Oliver Ames. Katie Wilson with the assist there. Nice to see another of our seniors scoring tonight. Haley Bourne trying to come up with that and almost does. Looks like we have a foul on Sharon, so it will be Oliver Ames' ball, and they're off to a quick start. Haley passing it to Georgia Costello. Georgia finds Aaron Cottom, moves the ball to Kayla Maggot behind the net again. Looks like Haley Bourne setting a pick in the middle of the field along with Katie Wilson. Georgia Costello makes a cut, followed by Haley. Haley with a quick shot from in front. Goalie had no time to react to that one. That makes it 4-0. Haley's second goal. I'm sorry, Haley's first goal of the night. We'll hope she gets some more. Possession called, although we have a loose ball. That looks like an empty stick check on Sharon. So the ball goes to Oliver Ames. Georgia Costello with it. And let's see who reacts for. That's Rachel Reardon with the ball behind the net. Passes it out to Anna Palillo. Katie Wilson now with it. Katie making a drive. Strong drive, takes the shot, but there was a whistle before that shot. So looks like Katie will get a free position shot. Foul on number 8 for Sharon. Katie shoots low and converts. 5-0 for Oliver Ames. 19 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first half. And that's Katie's first goal of the night. Both number 11s returned for the draw. Anna Herzl and Georgia Costello. And that draw's dug out by Georgia Costello. Georgia moves that ball across to Haley Bourne. Haley moves it down low to Kayla Magid. Kayla at X behind the net, passes in front. Tough angle. Looks like that was saved. That looks like Alyssa Kipp, who is normally on defense, is up on attack. They're trying to get their seniors a goal. Haley Bourne now with the ball. Weaves out of traffic. There's a cut by Alyssa again. But Haley can't find her. And OA works the ball around. Alyssa Kipp with the ball. Pass it to Georgia Costello. Back to Alyssa Kipp. They're working hard right now to get Alyssa a shot, but defense might have caught on by now. But there's a foul in the 8, and Alyssa will get a free position shot. Alyssa's been a defender for, I believe, her entire career at OA, so this may be her very first free position shot. And Alyssa shoots high. That ball is loose, and Sharon's got the ball, so Sharon on the counter attack. Number 15, Bailey Gart with the ball. Bailey, a freshman at Sharon High School. And she's under quite a bit of pressure. Ball's loose. Kayla Meggett briefly has it, and there's a whistle. OA ball. Kayla Meggett with the ball. Pass it up to Anna Palillo. Being defended right now by Kira Ledyard. Kira knocks the ball loose, but Kira scoops it up, but I'm not sure if the whistle is a foul or... Sorry, that's actually Anna Palillo with the ball, not Kayla. So Anna found Alyssa there, but there was a whistle prior to that pass. Oh, yellow card. I didn't see the foul, but that may have been a stick to the head or similar. So number 8 will have, from Sharon, will have to serve the penalty. So Olive Ames will have a man-up advantage for 2 minutes here. If they're able to take advantage, that'd be great. Anna Palillo starts with the ball. Rachel Reardon with it. And there's another whistle. Going back to Anna, it looks like. Restart. She may have been just a little early on that first pass to Rachel. The official had not whistled it in. Here's Georgia with the drive. Georgia passes it off, but a whistle again right before. It looks like they're still trying to get Alyssa involved in the offense. But there's a shooting space violation on Sharon, so we'll see if Georgia takes the shot or Georgia looks to pass on this. She doesn't have to shoot. And she has Alyssa open wide. There's Alyssa with the ball, takes the shot, and Alyssa Kiff scores. I can't be 100% sure, but I believe that's Alyssa's first goal for Oliver Ames. Certainly it's our first goal of the night. Timeout called. So 15:56 to go in the first half. Oliver Ames with a 6-0 lead at the moment. Now we're coming back from the timeout. Oliver Ames retaking the field. Sharon still in timeout. Oliver Ames still has an advantage due to the yellow card on Sharon. They've got 1:25 left in a man-up advantage. Looks like all the same personnel. Alyssa Kiff back on defense after her first shift on attack there was successful. Anna Herzl for Sharon and Georgia Costello for Oliver Ames taking the draw. And the ball's loose. Scooped up by Georgia Costello. Good pick in the middle of the field there. A quick shot by Haley Bournes wide. Rachel Reardon scores. Rachel, a freshman, scoring on senior night here. Makes that 7-0. With a number of injuries for Oliver Ames this season, Rachel, one of the players, getting a chance to play some varsity. Now Rachel and Kayla Maggot are being replaced by Liana Hudson and Chloe Finch. They'll join Erin Cottom and Anna Palillo on the attack. And Georgia Costello wins the draw in the air this time. Oliver Ames with the ball again. Pass it to Haley Bourne. Liana Hudson with it at the top of the circle. Anna Palillo down with the ball. Pass it to Erin Cotton behind the net. Back to Anna alone in front. Takes the shot. And Anna with her second goal of the night. It's the assist from Erin Cotton that makes it 8-0. Just under 15 minutes to play in the first half, and Oliver Ames still with the man advantage for another 25 seconds. The yellow card is not releasable, so the goal does not bring us back to even strength in this case. And this draw is won by Anna Herzl. Sharon with the ball. And moving into the attack for the first time in a couple minutes here. There's a good check from Haley Bourne. The ball's loose. Katie Wilson scoops it up. And Katie is running upfield. Passes way ahead to Chloe Finch. Chloe taking one-on-one, 1-on-2 now. Looking for the shot. But doesn't have an angle, takes it behind the net. Passes out to Anna Palillo. Chloe passes to Erin Cottom. And then up to Haley Bourne. Olive Rames emptying out the close side of the field here. Georgia Castell is going to have a drive. Oh, that's shut down well by the Sharon defense. She sends it back to Erin Cottom. Liana Hudson with a cut in front, but the ball is passed back to Chloe Finch behind the net, and she loses it into the goal circle. So Sharon takes possession and throws a quick interception. And Erin Cottom gets herself on the board. Great interception there and converts it for a goal. That makes it 9-0, and the only good news, I guess, for Sharon is that they're finally out of the penalty. Olive Rames really spreading the ball around tonight. 8 different goal scorers so far. Once again, number 11s take the draw for both teams. This one's won by Georgia Costello. Passes it up quickly to Anna Palillo. And it's got a call from the ref, I'm not sure. But didn't like the defense that was being played by Sharon. Anna moves it down to Chloe Finch. Chloe with a drive. Number 7 with some good defense there. Katie Wilson. Katie attempted a drive. Looks like they're calling number 7 for perhaps a cross check there. Penalty on number 7. You see her going behind Katie Wilson, who has the ball outside of the 8, so not a free position shot. Chloe Finch now with a drive. And a whistle as she drops the ball. So Chloe Finch with a free position shot. She'll line up on the 8-meter. Sharon looking to get their defense set. They should have a player on either side of Chloe. That's number 9, Athena Merck taking position. Chloe runs in, takes a shot, bounces it right at the goalie's feet and scores. That makes it 10-0, 12:22 to go. And Olive Rames with their 9th different goal scorer of the night. It looks like we have a timeout on the field. So 12:03 to go. Olive Rames 10, Sharon 0 here on senior night. And we're back from the timeout. Sharon looks like they have number 5, Maddie Burton, on attack. Try to see if I can read off some of the other numbers. Number 3, Carly Buckman. And they're playing 5 defensive players on the draw. So they only have 3 on attack at the moment. I can't read the third. Haley Bourne with the draw. Moving upfield for Oliver Ames. And Haley passes to Erin Cotton behind the net. Finds Chloe Finch directly behind. That's an errant pass. Number 6, Caitlin Galota, quick to the ball for Sharon. Caitlin, one of Sharon's seniors. And she is surrounded, but moving the ball up well. There's a pass, and it looks like Alyssa Kiff secures that ball. Alyssa finds Haley Bourne. And Haley tiptoes the sideline and stays in bounds. The girls lacrosse field has the light blue lines on the field, which maybe not be the easiest to see with all the other lines, but it's the widest field out here, just past the yellow lines that are the soccer field. Haley with the ball still. And Oliver Ames just emptied out that side of the field. Here's a cut from Erin Cotton uncovered. Can't handle the pass in the middle. Does get the loose ball though, so Oliver Ames retains possession. And Liana Hudson passes it back to Haley Bourne. Looks like they'll reset. And Georgia Costello with a cut. Haley carrying her own. Finds Anna Palillo low, and Anna bounces it in. Tough catch there. That ball was right in her body, but she made it and made a nice shot. Anna Palillo with a hat trick now. Again, Sharon lining up with 5 defenders on that side of the restraining line, but Georgia Costello with the ball for Oliver Ames. Anna Palillo finds Chloe Finch. Chloe can't handle the pass, but see if she can get the loose ball, and she does. Chloe passes to Erin Cotton. Defended aggressively there by Ava Jacobson. Chloe and Erin Cotton loses her defender, comes around and scores a lefty goal. That's Erin's second of the night, and it makes it 12-0. Number 9, Athena Merck taking the draw now for Sharon, lining up in a lefty position. And that works for Sharon. Number 15, Bailey Gart with the ball. Carries it into the Oliver Ames defensive end. Being defended by Katie Wilson. Being defended a little too aggressively according to the ref. So Bailey carries the ball behind the net. Picked up by Jonna Bailey. There's a pick there. Jonna stays on her. Sharon passes out to number 9. Athena Merck with the ball. Athena takes a drive, takes the shot. Might have been glanced off of Jess Widdup's stick. And Taylor McAndrew, number 5, first to the ball, so Oliver Ames possession. And Taylor's carrying it back upfield. Taylor switching hands, moving through the midfield. And slows it down here. Haley Bourne passes it down. Taylor heads back towards the restraining line. Katie Wilson crosses over. Anna Palillo now with the ball. Headed back to X behind the net. It looks like we should have a cut from somewhere. That's Chloe Finch with the ball. Chloe's got nowhere to go. As the ball reaches Anna back behind the net again. Anna feints a drive and retreats. Haley Bourne with a cut through the middle. Chloe Finch follows her. Georgia Costello catches a tough pass in the middle. Finds Liana Hudson. Liana Hudson with a quick shot and goal. That makes it 13-0 now. And Liana gets herself on the score sheet with an assist from Georgia Costello. So 10 different goal scorers now for Oliver Ames. Once again, Athena Merck for Sharon taking the draw. Georgia Costello still taking the draws for Oliver Ames. And there's a loose ball that Georgia Costello picks up. And now Haley Bourne with the ball, moving upfield. Erin Cottom with the ball, being defended right now by Laura McLaughlin. Throws one in front, and Sharon comes up with that ball. Under heavy pressure, but Sharon retains possession. Laura McLaughlin with the ball again. Looks like Chloe Finch and Liana Hudson hounding her for Oliver Ames. Serena Bienami carries the ball upfield for Sharon. Through a crowd. There's a bump by Haley Bourne. And that'll stay in Sharon's possession. And she quickly moves the ball up to, I believe, Bailey Gart. Bailey being defended by Taylor McAndrew. And there's a loose ball. And Jess Widdop in net with the ball. Quickly moves it up to Georgia Costello. Jess has not had a very busy night back there yet, but has the ball again. Jonna Bailey with the ball. Throws it upfield in the direction of Sharon's Bailey Gart. So Sharon get into their settled offense a little bit here. Jonna Bailey defending the ball. And there's a whistle. That looks like it'll be a foul on Jonna Bailey. So Bailey Gart, I believe, with the ball, and should have a free position shot here. So we'll see if Jess Widdop can come up big for Oliver Ames. And yes, Jess makes the save. Now under pressure, number 9 and number 15 for Sharon, both giving her heavy pressure. See if she can get rid of it. Her first pass, I believe, blocked right back into her stick. Her teammates not really helping her out too much. Content to let Jess play with the ball here. There's another block pass, but Taylor McAndrew comes up with that one and drops the ball back into Jess's crease. So Jess once again with the ball, but now she's got the protection of the crease. Sharon defenders cannot come in. Jess has 10 seconds. Looks like the defenders are trying to work something out, and I believe they're trying to get Jess a chance without the goalie stick to make a run up the field. But they'll have to work on that at halftime. So Sharon with the ball. It's number 11, Anna Herzl. Pass it off to Bailey Guard. Haley Bourne on defense along with Alyssa Kiff. Haley on the ball. And there's a pass. Good catch by number 11. But a good defense by Georgia Costello driving that ball right back out. Jenny Fulford with the help there. Now Jenny on the ball. Hands her off to Taylor McAndrew. There's a whistle. Taylor a little too aggressive with the stick there, riding. Not sure who that is with the ball for Sharon, but Georgia Costello on defense now. Number 9 with the ball for Sharon, passes it off. Number 11 now, defended by Alyssa Kiff. And she comes back to her right hand, now picked up by Katie Wilson. Good defense there by Oliver Ames. Georgia Costello defending along with Jonna Bailey. And that looks like a goal for Sharon. So I believe that was number 9, Athena Merck, getting Sharon on the board. And we're just about at the end of the first half, the clock running down here. So 13-1 in favor of Oliver Ames. There's about 5 seconds left, so we won't get this draw off. So on senior night, Sharon with 1 goal scored by one of their seniors, Athena Merck, and Oliver Ames with 13 goals by 10 different players, led by Anna Palillo with 3 goals. We'll see what they work out in the second half. Goalie Jess Widdop, the only senior on the field for Oliver Ames that has not scored. And looked like they were trying to work something out at the end of the first half there when she put her stick down in the crease. But we'll see what the coach can do for them. We'll be back for the second half in just over 4 minutes. All right, we're back for the start of the second half. Both teams switching ends here. Looks like the lineups are the same. Oliver Ames with Georgia Costello, Haley Bourne, Katie Wilson at midfield. Erin Cottom, Kayla Maggot, Chloe Finch, and Anna Palillo on attack. Jess Widdop still in net with Jenny Fulford, Jonna Bailey, Taylor McKendry, and Alyssa Kiff on defense. And that first attempt at a draw does not go high enough, so number 9, Athena Merck for Sharon, and Georgia Costello for Easton. We'll try again. That's a better draw. And one by, oh, I thought Sharon had it, but Haley Bourne, Bailey Gart fighting it. Bailey Gart comes up with the ball. So Bailey with a good spin. Now defended by Jenny Fulford. And that was a call on that. Now foul on Jenny Fulford. And this will be an indirect. So Bailey moves the ball to number 11, Anna Herzl. Defended by Taylor McAndrew. Back to Bailey. Haley Bourne on defense. Sharon getting a chance to work their settled offense a bit. Katie Wilson defending, number 8. And there's the double. Number 11 taking it behind the net here. Pass it off to number 9, defended by Jenny Fulford. Looks like a one-on-one. Number 9 wraps. Jess Widdop with a save there. Sharon corrals a loose ball. Bailey Gart with it. Bailey attempted to drive, but that was shut off. But Sharon retains possession. Taylor McAndrew over on defense. Loose ball. Georgia Costello after it. And overruns it. That one scooped up by Taylor McAndrew. And Taylor moves that ball upfield to Erin Cottom. Erin Cottom moves the ball. And now Chloe Finch with it behind the net. Kayla Maggot catches the low pass. And Oliver Ames will take their time now. Kayla looking to go one-on-one against number 7 there. Number 7 playing really good defense tonight. Another of Sharon's freshmen. Here's a cut from Haley Bourne, but it's not there. Taylor McAndrew can't corral that pass. Haley Bourne scoops up the loose ball. And bringing the ball back to Kayla behind the net. Oliver Ames looking to set up their offense. A pick from Haley Bourne. And that ball's in the middle, but Oliver Ames can't hold the pass. Bailey Gart with it, carrying it upfield. Bailey, one of several freshmen from Sharon who played with freshmen from Easton last year on their youth select team. So some of these girls know each other very well. And Taylor McAndrew defending Bailey Gart now. And now Sharon moving the ball. Georgia Costello on the defense for Oliver Ames. And there's a shot and another goal for number 9, Athena Merck. So she's on the board twice. And that makes it 13-2. Oliver Ames in the lead. Just over 20 minutes to go here in the second half. Now one minor change for Oliver Ames. Katie Wilson has moved back to defense. Taylor McAndrew is at midfield. And that draw one, nice catch by Georgia Costello on that draw. Georgia moves the ball to Chloe Finch. Back to Georgia. And Anna Palillo with a drive. Passes back to Georgia Costello. Before that shot, we had a whistle. I believe that was a shooting space violation. So Georgia will get a free position shot. We'll see what she does with her last one. She set up fellow senior Alyssa Kiff for Alyssa's first goal. But this one, she takes herself. Nice save for Sharon. So Sharon now with the ball. Good low shot, but didn't quite convert. So Sharon on the counterattack, moving the ball upfield. Oliver Ames with some pressure on the ball. It's Erin Cottom on the ball and Haley Bourne double teaming. Number 16 for Sharon with the ball. Back to number 7. Nice catch over the middle there in the air. Away attempted to really pressure the ball. That pass won't quite reach the sideline. And Sharon comes up with the ground ball. Number 4, Ava Jacobson had it there. Now Bailey Gart with the ball in the middle for Sharon. Taylor McAndrew on defense. Bailey looking to take Taylor one-on-one. And the ball's pushed back out high. And number 11, Anna Herzl now. Haley Bourne defending her. Sharon trying to set the pick there. And does, but Haley stays locked in. There's Bailey Gart with the ball. Now they switched. And the ball behind the net for Sharon. Jonna Bailey on defense for Oliver Ames. And there's number 9 again for Sharon going one-on-one. Nice backhanded shot there. Finds the top corner. So there's a hat trick for Athena Merck for Sharon. And that makes the score 13-3. And once again, Athena Merck will take the draw for Sharon. Georgia Costello for Oliver Ames. And that's won by Oliver Ames. A little bit of contact on that loose ball there. So Taylor McAndrew starts with the ball. Carries it upfield. She's into the middle. She's got Georgia Costello. And Georgia earns another free position shot. And there's a rocket from Georgia Costello. Just a little crow hop and fires it in low. Goalie had a good read on it, but not enough time. So Georgia Costello with her second goal of the night. Makes it 14-3 for Oliver Ames. And I'd like to think that shot's inspired by Charlotte North at Boston College, who's scored a ton of goals over the last couple of years, doing exactly that. And on the draw, looks like they've gone back. Sharon's gone back to Anna Herzl on the draw. Georgia Costello is still taking them for Oliver Ames. And Sharon wins that draw cleanly. Haley Bourne called for contact there. And with a good check. That loose ball is fielded by Sharon, though. Carly Buckman with the ball. Now Ava Jacobson up top. Looking to take Haley Bourne one-on-one. There's the double team. And we have a blocking foul called. So that's Athena Merck, number 9, with the ball. Athena tries the same thing that we just saw Georgia do, but Jess Widdop with the save. And it's Jess's pass is intercepted here by Sharon. Being defended by Oliver Ames. Bailey Gart with the ball for Sharon, being defended by Taylor McAndrew. Passes off. Katie Wilson now on the ball for OA. She turns number 11 back. Oh, there's 11, though. Works her way in, rips a shot past Jess Widdop. So that's Anna Herzl with the goal for Sharon. And it's now 14-4. Oliver Ames still with a comfortable lead, but more competitive second half here. Anna Herzl and Georgia Costello on the draw here. And that ball is batted around, come up with by Katie Wilson. So OA on the attack. Katie finds Georgia Costello in the middle. Georgia with a clear lane here. And that's a shooting space violation by Sharon. So Georgia with, I believe, her 4th free position shot of the night. This time right in the middle. And again, Georgia fires it past the goalie. So Georgia with a hat trick here on senior night. Makes it 15-4. Just over 12 minutes to go. Less than that by the time we get this draw. And she has that ball in the middle of the field. There's just a lot of goal to shoot at. Tough for the goalie to make those saves and cover the whole net. Haley Bourne jumps up for that. Can't quite corral it, but Georgia Costello tracks down the ball on the draw. She finds Katie Wilson in the middle. Nice catch by Katie. Katie moves the ball to Chloe Finch. Chloe with an ISO here. Doubled there by number 6 from Sharon. Now Chloe looking for a cutter. We'll see if she attempts to go one-on-one again or waits for a pass here. Good defense by Ava Jacobson, number 4 for Sharon. Chloe is in the middle. Takes a shot. She's wide. Kayla Maggot, first one to the line there. OA retains possession. OA taking their time. There's Aaron Cottom cutting towards Kayla. Kayla finds Haley Bourne in the middle, and Haley puts it in the top corner. Haley's second goal of the night. Makes it 16-4. And we have a timeout on the field. So with 9:58 to go in the second half, and the score, Oliver Ames 16, Sharon 4, we'll take a break. And we're back from the timeout. Georgia Costello taking the draw. Team's retaking the field. Goalie's getting set. And Sharon's back to Athena Merck, number 9 on the draw. And Georgia Costello wins that draw, finds Katie Wilson in the middle. Katie pushes the ball forward. Liana Hudson with the ball now. Finds Kayla Maggot. Kayla looking to take it all on her own. Like sort of an excuse me there between her and her defender. And that's a push on number 7. So Kayla retains possession here. Kayla finds Liana Hudson cutting towards the net. And Liana Hudson scores her second goal of the night. Oh, I may have jumped the gun there. Referee on the far side of the field with a call. That may have been an in the crease call on Liana. Players are not allowed to enter the circle around the goal, and even the follow through of their shot. The stick cannot enter that circle. So no goal for Oliver Ames. Sharon now with the ball moving upfield, number 7. And there's a block by Anna Palillo. And Palillo playing a little defense. And the ball finally scooped up by John Bailey. We have a whistle on the field. And ball goes back to Sharon. Alyssa Kiff defending. And ball comes loose just before that shot got off. So Jenny Fulford moves it to Taylor McAndrew. Taylor McAndrew sends it to just over Liana Hudson's stick. And now Sharon with the ball. And the counterattack. There's a loose ball. So that's out of bounds off Sharon. And Oliver Ames takes possession. Taylor McAndrew steps onto the field and takes it herself. Taylor passes it back to Katie Wilson. Katie finds Anna Palillo. Georgia Costello now with the ball. And Haley Bourne on the far side. Chloe Finch down low with the ball. Looks like Chloe's looking to take it one-on-one, but the double came from Sharon, so she'll reset. Now she just attempts it again. Still not there. Good team defense there by Sharon. Kayla Maggot with the ball behind the net. It comes outside to Georgia Costello. OA resets. There's a loose ball. Liana Hudson fighting for it. And we have a cover on Sharon, so away with the ball. Now Chloe looking to wrap around, met by two defenders, but gets her through. Takes a shot. Good save by the goalie. Chloe gets her own rebound. And now that's checked out of her stick, and looks like number 9 for Sharon with the ball. Chloe Finch defending along with Liana Hudson. Haley Bourne right there as well. But Sharon moves it up the field well under heavy pressure. Now number 8, Kira Ledyard for Sharon with the ball, but defended by Haley Bourne. Going to go one-on-one. Alyssa Kiff with the double. And Kira takes a shot, but didn't really have an angle on that one. However, Sharon is first to the line. Number 3, Carly Buckman with the ball. Jonna Bailey will be on defense here. Bailey Gart now with the ball, defended by Katie Wilson. Bailey moves it to the middle. Taylor McAndrew on defense. Number 11, it's Anna Herzl attempting. Taylor still on defense. Katie Wilson defending Bailey Gart. Bailey goes right, takes the shot. Jess Widdop with a good save. Just a brief opening for Bailey. She took the shot, but a good save. Now Alyssa Kiff with it. Moves it up to Liana Hudson. Moves the ball to Kayla Maggot. Oh, that ball's loose. Kayla corrals it. Sends it across the field. Alyssa Kiff. Up to Chloe Finch. She's got Anna Palillo, but decides to carry it herself. She had Kayla Maggot in the middle, but too long a pass, or didn't see it. Kayla attempting to set a pick there, but strong defense by number 7. So Oy working the ball behind the net. Katie Wilson now with it outside. Haley Bourne up top with the ball. Passes to Liana Hudson. Liana, I'm not sure if that was a shot attempt or a pass, but either way, foul on Sharon. So Liana will have a free position shot, I believe. No, they're calling outside of the critical scoring area there, so an indirect. Liana passes it to Haley Bourne. OA setting things up here. Haley with the ball over to Katie Wilson. Now Kayla Maggot has it. And it looks like attempting to set up a pick. Katie Wilson with a cut there. She's still outside. Well defended by Sharon. Inside to Haley Bourne, though. And whistle before that shot went out the crossbar there. So Haley Bourne from the top with an opportunity for a free position shot. Haley carries in, takes the shot and scores. So Haley with a hat trick as well. That makes the score 17-4 as the clock winds down. We've got 2.5 minutes left. So Haley joins Georgia Costello and Anna Palillo, all with hat tricks tonight on senior night. Georgia Costello on the draw for OA. Wins that ball back. Haley Bourne has it. She's got Liana Hudson. And scoops up the loose ball. Well defended there by Laura McLaughlin. Chloe Finch now with the ball. Taylor McAndrew cuts to the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. And there's a call. The ball will go to Sharon, and Oliver Ames will see if they can get one more possession here. Bailey Gart carrying for Sharon. There's a block pass, and Taylor McAndrew comes up with it. Taylor finds Kayla Maggot there. Kayla moves the ball to Chloe Finch behind the net. Chloe can't quite handle it. And there's a push on OA. So Sharon with the ball. Under a minute to go now. Georgia Costello with the block and the ball. Georgia sends it to Haley Bourne. Haley finds Alyssa Kiff. Alyssa holds the restraining line temporarily, but moves into the attacking zone and moves the ball to Liana Hudson. And Chloe Finch with the ball on the crease here. Doesn't have a shot, or as the clock winds down, Georgia Costello corrals that loose ball. And that'll do it for senior night from Oliver Ames High School. So the final, Oliver Ames High School 17, Sharon 4. And a successful senior night for OA. Anna Palillo, Georgia Costello, and Haley Bourne, all with 3 goals, each of them seniors. Alyssa Kiff, also one of their seniors, found the scoreboard as well. As I said, I believe that's her first goal for OA. And all in all, 10 different goal scorers for Oliver Ames. So that'll do it from here. Thanks for joining us. And one last time, congratulations to all the seniors from both Sharon and Oliver Ames High School.